Moving on to the FBI, which continues to dodge accountability and honestly just ignores congressional subpoenas at this point. And this is from the House Oversight Committee. A GOP source told Newsmax that the phone call this afternoon between House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer and the FBI Director Christopher Wray didn't go well. This comes after Comer said he is moving forward with holding FBI Director Chris Wray in contempt of Congress because the department has not turned over a bureau record related to President Joe Biden and his family in his own statement. Okay, he claims Wray finally confirmed the existence of the form FD 1023 form, alleging that then VP Joe Biden engaged in a criminal bribery scheme, adding anything short of producing these documents to the Oversight Committee is not in compliance with my subpoena. That is a big problem. The government agency that is responsible for oversight, the House of Representatives, is being denied access to the federal law enforcement arm of the FBI. Folks, we can't have a government that just does whatever they want, ignores one body, ignores the other body. But what's going to happen? Is anything going to come out of this? They hold him in contempt? Sure. Are they going to arrest him? Are they going to perp walk him and, down the Capitol steps? No, of course they're not. Because we don't have the backbone to do it, and it's just never been done before. Eric Holder did the same thing, just blew off Congress, nobody cared. This is the problem with our government. So let's discuss more. Joining me now, South Carolina Congressman and House Oversight Committee member Russell Fry. Sir, always a pleasure to have you back on. Before I get to Christopher Wray, how are you voting on the debt ceiling, sir, and why?
I'm voting no. I think the Limit, Save, Grow Act that we originally passed was a great product. This is a very different product. I'm listening to my constituents who overwhelmingly are no on this, and I don't think it does enough. I think it opens up the floodgates for additional borrowing far and above what Limit, Save, Grow authorized. I think it doesn't do enough to cut spending. The work requirements are a little bit, and it doesn't do enough, in my opinion, to claw back these radical programs that this administration has put into place. So I'll be a no later this evening.
All right, so let's get back to the FBI. Right now, Congressman Comer is saying he's going to hold Director Wray in contempt. What does that mean? Are you going to perp walk him down the Capitol steps? I mean, is there anything that happens to him that could allow you to get more access to the information you're requesting in the first place?
Yeah, I think contempt is one option. Chairman Comer has been very clear about that. I think Speaker McCarthy has been clear about that, that if they don't produce this document, that is an avenue that we are going to explore. They're doing that now. Chairman Comer has been very firm on that. He's been very lenient in a way in allowing the FBI to produce this document, but they haven't inexplicably. I think there's a whole manner of options really on the table as it relates to the FBI, including funding. Obviously, that comes later. But right now, contempt is this is at least where this is headed right now.
Right, but the more he holds out on this, Director Wray, and the more Director Wray holds out and not giving this, doesn't this just raise more suspicion and kind of like further entrench him into what he calls a conspiracy theory from right-wing members of Congress?
I think so. Look at this. I mean, we have a document that they admit exists, that they admit is not classified, and they say that we're going to reveal that it would reveal the source, the confidential source. Well, redact the name. This is pretty easy stuff. So, I mean, up to this point, we know the document exists. They have confirmed that. Produce the document. It's quite simple. The American people didn't elect the FBI. They elected us to be their leaders, to represent their interests in Congress. The last time I checked, Director Wray wasn't on the ballot. He needs to listen to Congress. He needs to listen to the majority who want this document, and the American people deserve to see it.
Yeah, it just seems like a really easy thing for me. So let's say he's held in contempt of Congress. Most people, including me, are wondering, like, what happens then? He's not going to go to jail, apparently, because that's just not how bureaucrats are held accountable in D.C.
Well, it could. I mean, so the penalties for contempt of Congress include up to a year in jail and up to a $100,000 fine. So those obviously would be levied by a judge. It's sentencing, but just the act of contempt itself, I mean, I think it really puts a black mark on the FBI, in addition to all the other things, the troubling things that we continue to see and hear about this agency. It's time that they cooperate with Congress. It's time that they listen to Congress and produce this document.
Yeah, well, Congressman, I'd like to have faith in the system, but unfortunately, a lot of these Democrats and these activists, which I think Christopher Wray is, that black mark is considered a badge of honor when it's given to them by Republicans. But we do appreciate your commitment to this, Congressman Russell Fry.